Hello, everybody, and welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim, and this is my podcast all about the knitting and some of the spinning and some of the dyeing that I do from my home right here outside of Lima, Ohio. I live here with my father in law, Ronald, and his cat, Tommy. I live here with my very handsome husband, Randy, and we have a beautiful long haired calico cat named Purdy. And we have a beautiful mixed dog, Lhasa Apso Jack Russell is what we've been told, Ginger Snap, which right now the only ones in the house are me and the animals. Doesn't happen very often, let me tell you. Anyways, today is January 12th, 2021, and this is episode number 237. I'm not sure about the length today or anything. I'm really tired, but I will explain more about why that is later on. You can find me today. You can find me online as Naturally Kim's Knitting on YouTube, Blogger, Facebook, and WordPress. You can find me on Ravelry as NapiersKnits, and then we have a podcast group where we do all kinds of knit-alongs and just fun things, and that's Naturally Kim's Knitting. And then Instagram, I'm knittin_Kim, and I apologize. I've not been on there much this past week. It's just, life's been crazy. Okay, I wanted to let you know I am an affiliate with Amazon, Knit Picks, Annie's, the American Bible Society, Hobby Lobby, Michaels, Mindwear, and LeisureArts.com. So if you think that you might be ordering from any of those, could you go to my blogger, Naturally Kim's Knitting on Blogger, and click on one of the links, and that will take you to the site, and I can get a couple pennies, but you can help me pay for prices for you guys. Okay? Okay, we do have knit-alongs going on. I said that you can find them over on Ravelry. Well, yes, you can. We have a finished object craft along. I say knit along because that's what I do. Craft along, where all you have to do is finish an object, take a picture of it, and post it under that thread for the finished objects. If there's a pattern name, please post it. But then on February 1st, I lock the thread. I use random number generator. I put all the lovely numbers in there, and I give it a go, and I see who the winners are. And the number of winners is dependent on the number of entries that I have. Okay, but the winners can receive a $10 gift card from KnitPicks or Amazon. Seemed like there was one other. I was thinking. I will check on that and let you know, because I was thinking either Hobby Lobby or Michaels has gift cards that I could use, so I'll have to check that out. Okay, so you can get $10 ones for that. Then we have I'm so happy to have this craft knit along, Taiga Hilliard Designs. Oh, and she does have free ones, so don't let the fact that you might have to buy a pattern scare you off from this. She does have free ones, and they are just as lovely as the paid for ones. But this is a 2-month one. We're doing it January and February. And I would show you mine, but it's a pattern test, and I'm not supposed to show it right now. But beginning of March, well, okay, before that, I want you to all take pictures of your items, post them, put the name of the pattern, and then the beginning of March, I will lock that thread, and I will draw for winners. And those winners can receive $15 gift cards or a giftable. Well, no, you can win a pattern from Taiga Hilliard. I haven't decided if I'm doing the gift cards with that or not. Okay. I probably will give the option of gift cards. I just haven't, thoroughly decided. And yes, if you enter something in the Taiga Hilliard Designs, you can enter in the finished objects also. That's fine with me. I love it when people do that. I kind of do a silent cheer because, yeah. You guys get twice the chance. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh, here we go. Gift cards. Yes, I can give you gift cards for Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Amazon, or Knit Picks. So there you go. Da, 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 da. Just a moment. We have a visitor. Okay, well, I'll share with you what it was. My son and my daughter-in-law gifted us for Christmas um, a fruit a month from Harry and David's. And we had, I can't think what kind of pears they were last month. They were delicious. But we have Bosque pears this month. There's 13 of them in the box. That's going to be part of my lunch today. Anyways, so I don't know if they watch or not. They've got concerns of their own, but if they do, thank you. Let's see. Oh, letting you look ahead. So beginning in March and going through April, you can have a choice or you can do both. We're going to be doing a cable knit craft along, I guess. Yeah, craft along because you crochet cables. Or you can pick a pattern from Alicienko. And I put the address in the show notes. And then looking ahead even further for May and June, I love the Knitting Expats designs. And I thought it's time for us to do another one of her designs. So May and June, you have a choice between lace knitting or a Knitting Expat design. And that will be a 2-month one too. And like I said, it's your choice. You don't have to do both. You can do one or the other. It doesn't matter. Okay, so what's on my needles? I'm not going to show you the dinosaur sweater again. I'm sorry, Tobias. I've been working on a pattern test, and I put that sweater aside for a little bit. I'm going to come back to it. I just haven't yet. I'm not even tired of it. It is such a fast, easy knit. I've just, I get myself in my little zone, and I get going on this other thing. But let me show you what I've been working on at bedtime. Because I go to bed, and when I go to bed. When I go to bed, oh yeah, I did start that. I usually stay up for a little bit and either read or watch videos or something. And Betsy, from one of our friends on here, gave me this idea to make some Advent socks. And then what I'm going to do, I've already cleared it with her, I'm going to send them out to my daughter. She works at Target. They have a nice little $1 display, and I'm going to send her some money and the socks. I'm going to let her fill them up, and I'm going to send her money for sending them back. And I will have nice little knit Advent socks. And each one is using yarns that I've acquired from my Advent yarn clubs that I've had the last couple of years. I didn't do one this year. So I've got two. This one I'm binding off right now. So I've got two. And I'm hoping, to do one a week, but I'm not sure. It all depends how tired I am when I go to bed. Which is part of the purpose of going to bed. This isn't knitting yet, but I have a Ruana that I wear around the house. It's almost like a comfort thing. I'm surprised I don't have it on right now. I love it. And I started thinking of somebody very special with me who's helping me through a tough time right now. And she's got her own tough time right now. And I decided to Kool-Aid dye some yarn to make her a Ruana so that she can have the comfort of her own. Now what I did was, this is going to be a gradient because I put it in the water with the Kool-Aid just like this. And so the middle is going to be white. So I don't know that you can see it on there. But it's a pretty lemony yellow, and this person loves yellow. She might be guessing who it is. I don't know. So yeah, I will be starting this soon. I just got the yarn all dried. Because since I did it like this, I just went ahead and dried it like that. Now, I've talked about, I'll do my pattern test. She told me I could talk about this one, Ayla Sanko, because it's a retooling, basically, of a pattern that she's already had. And it's called In the Rockies. Let me see. You know how it is when you're doing shawls? You know, at first it goes, you're going a mile a minute. And then you get to a point where just last night I sat down for about an hour and a half and I got maybe 4 rows. But they were pretty rows. This takes 3 different colors yarn. But as far as I could tell, the only one I'm going to use up is the one that you see throughout the pattern. And then we have this beautiful yarn, which I hand dyed also. And there's just a wee little bit of this orange and purple that's in there. And I'm loving it. It's got a beautiful cable border. Sorry, there's the thread there I need to cut off, but beautiful cable border, and the stitching is not difficult. And that's why I get in my little zone with it, because I get started on one section of the pattern and I just want to keep going, keep going, keep going. Now I also have, we'll make sure I call them right, sparkle socks, which can be found in Artful Arches by NapiersKnits. And this is a nice pattern. It's been nice and repetitive. I'm working on the ribbing right now. And I did finish the ribbing on one sock. Got all my 20 rows of ribbing. I stuck the needle in there so I don't lose it. But yeah, I haven't blocked it yet. That'll probably be next week. Because my second sock, I've got like maybe 3 or 4 more rows of ribbing to go. And then after I block it, you'll see, hopefully see how it stretches and looks. I hope. So anyways, yeah, I'm loving it. It's a nice pattern. And I use the Sedona yarn, which on this ball, you can see it's getting to a darker area, which isn't going to be on this sock. But I've got enough here to make another sock with the 2 balls. So I'm going to make another sock, probably plain knitting. I haven't decided for sure. Let's see. I thought I had something else that I wanted to show you. My show notes have turned off, so I'm supposing I don't. I guess that was it. I've got some spinning I'm doing, but I really can't show it to you because it's on the wheel and I can't take it off and bring it over. Sorry about that. Oh, I have a pair of socks that I finished. But they're not handy right now. So if I remember, I will put them by the camera next week and I will show them to you next week. Soup Kitchen socks. First pair for this year. Yay! So, let's see. Well, I'll tell you right now, my daughter still has her blog. She hasn't added to it because she is so busy. She works daytime at Imagine That, helping kids that are virtually learning. She makes sure they get to their classes on time on their computers. She makes sure that, you know, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, that they're getting their homework done, all this stuff. And she does that until like 4 o'clock, sometimes a little bit later because she has to clean up and sanitize everything. And then she'll come home, and sometimes she has to leave at 5:30. I don't know why my puppy's barking. To go to Target, or 6 sometimes. So, yeah, she's very busy, and she does get the occasional day off, but not many. Ginger. She thinks there should be... Ah, I know why. Because they just delivered another package. I know what this is. This is yarn that I'm going to dye for a sweater for myself. Okay, and then I wanted to share with you about Nina's at My House. Both the links are in the show notes. So, and before I get talking about serious stuff, let me tell you about Knit Picks. They have 40% off of their books right now. If I needed another pattern book, I would be in there buying, but right now I don't need another pattern book. They also have their up to 15% off of their bare yarn when it's bought in bulk. Sweater weather, when you buy 10 or more skeins of selected yarns, you can get 10% off with the code SWEATER10. In fact, they have a nice little, I checked it out today, and they have a nice little area where they show some yarns that you could make with that. Okay, now comes the serious talk. Got to get my tea in hand. This is my mixture tea. to help with pain and all this stuff. I do cardamom, cinnamon, and turmeric ginger, and I mix them all together. And it makes a delightful tea, a little bite, but it's really nice. Okay, a couple of you know this because I've asked you to pray for me. And I've decided I probably need to let you know why it is that I've not been podcasting regularly and why, if I'm very tired at times or whatever, you'll understand why. The day before Thanksgiving in November, for those of you in America, I don't even know the date, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Since then, a week ago today, I had surgery, and there's all kinds of scary tests in between, which is one of the reasons I didn't podcast, was because I was really worried about things. And finally, my doctor told me, if you need to be worried, I will let you know. So I've been trusting her. Well, I had surgery a week ago. They were able to get all the cancer. They took one lymph node. It was clear. So I go in to have a radiation consult on Friday. I've seen oncologists on Monday, but oh well. And that will be my next step, will be radiation. And then my sister was also, she's ahead of me in all this. She'd also been diagnosed just a little bit ahead of me, but she's in the middle of radiation now, and she's been telling me how tired she is. I'm sorry, Kelly, if you didn't want me to say anything. So I've been asking for prayers from a couple of you, and I've been, I'm going on my Christian soapbox here, because I believe in the power of prayer. I have seen it work miracles in people's lives. And I had people in England. I had people in Northern Ireland. I had people in the state of Washington. I've had people all around the world who were praying for me. And I really do believe that that is why God enabled the surgeon to find all the cancer and to get it out. So we'll see how the next step leaves me feeling. I should be okay to do a podcast next week. It may not come out on Tuesday. It may come out on Wednesday. It may come out on Thursday. It all depends on if I get tired, because the surgery has left me drained, and there are times when it's like, oh, I just can't think about doing this. Just wanted to let you guys know everything is good, and now that you know, I will try to keep you informed. If you don't want to know, just cut it off at the end where I just do my blabbering and, Otherwise, thank you for the prayers for you who have been praying for me, and thank you for the prayers for you who will be praying for me. It has meant quite a bit to me. Anyways, I think that's about it. I know it's a little bit shorter than normal. I'm just not gabbing it up today. I don't know why. But I hope you guys have a great week. I hope all your craftiness is successful with very little, if any, mistakes. And those mistakes that you do make, I hope they're little ones that are easy to correct. I love you all. Big, big hugs. Take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.